2A family, what's good with you? As always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. You shouldn't take it as fact. You shouldn't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. And right about now, fam, I'm going to ask you to go ahead, hit that like button for your boy. All right. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and subscribe. I think you are going to enjoy the content. And if you don't, you can always unsubscribe later. And if you are an existing subscriber, I want to thank you more than you know. You mean the world to me. And I appreciate you continuing to come back and support the channel. Okay, fam, before we get rolling, just a couple things. I want to remind you guys, let me buy your next gun. Let me do that for you. I got $1,000 on your next pickup, fam. And so look, if you look down below, the official contest instructions are there. But essentially, you need to A, be a subscriber to the channel, B, be a follower on Instagram, and C, make a minimum purchase of $25, excluding taxes and shipping, at the official 2LA store. And that's it. That's all you need to do to be eligible to win. All right? Do that before May 31st, and you are in the money. Now, if you want to increase your chances to winning, every additional $25 you make allows for an additional entry. So, not required, but if you want to increase your chances, you can do that as well. All right, fam. So check out the official rules down below. Fam, let's get this rolling. So look, fam, you know, I've done some episodes recently where I've talked about me selling off part of my gun collection. I talked about, you know, my kind of stuff hit the fan, load out my kind of essential weapons. And for you guys who have followed my journey from the beginning, you guys know that while I was introduced to guns at a very early age and taught to shoot at an early age, and I've been a gun owner for a really, really long time, I really didn't become, I'd say, a gun enthusiast until kind of the start of the pandemic. Being kind of shut in for the best part of a couple of years. And really getting into YouTube, and I kind of rediscovered my love for guns and started following, and I wanted to go on a gun journey. And really, this channel has kind of been the documentary of that journey. And so I'm evolving, fam. In the beginning, I wanted to try everything. I wanted to try long guns. I wanted to try pistols. I wanted to try different calibers, all the different calibers, and I wanted to try all the different manufacturers. And to a large part, I've done that, you know, and there's still some things out there that I want to buy, I want to try, most definitely. But that list has gone from a mile long to, you know, very small, right? And in doing that, and the reason why I wanted to do that is because I've always been the kind of person where I need to find out for myself. I need to experience things for myself so I can make my own determination. So I take in data and input from a lot of different sources, and then I use that to formulate my opinion coupled with my real world experience, right? So, you know, when people were like, oh, I think Smith & Wesson is better than Glock, and I think SIG is better than Smith & Wesson, and I think HK is better than this, everybody had an opinion, right? The only way I could really know is to shoot them all. And I've done that, you know, and people talk about, oh, this is the best concealed carry and this and that. Well, okay, let me try them all, right? I'm to the point now, though, fam, where that I need to condense. I think one of the things that I have been guilty of is in my race to explore, I have not trained with the same zeal and gusto. It's like I had this huge playground in which to play on, and they had the slides here and the swings there and the basketball courts there, and I'm just right? From thing to thing, and not really mastering any of it. And that's not to say I don't want you guys to think that I don't shoot. I shoot, but not the way I should. I haven't been training the way that I should. I think also there's a difference between shooting and training we should probably talk about. But I say this, fam, so hopefully you don't make the same mistake that I made. And I don't know how much of a mistake it was, other than the fact that if you're buying and buying and buying firearms, but you're not training, what are you buying the firearms for? And I get, if you're a collector, I think that's fine. I think guns, in many ways, some people look at them as tools. I think other people look at them as art. The way I'm infatuated with the mechanisms and how they all work together and how they vary from manufacturer to manufacturer in many instances. And so I get collecting, and there's nothing wrong with being a collector, but if your primary purpose for getting into guns in the first place was to protect yourself and to protect your loved ones, then don't lose sight of that, is what I would say. Make sure you are training. So part of what my journey and my evolution, and I'm certainly not saying you need to do what I do. I'm just trying to offer you my experience. And if something rings true to you, then cool. If not, then that's cool too. I am not the kind of person who tries to dictate to other people what they should be doing. All I'm saying is, in my particular journey, I've evolved to the point where I really feel now that I have a good understanding of the weapons and the firearms that are available out in the market, the differences between them, good and bad, and I've kind of formulated a weapons loadout, and I did a video on that a little ways back. And what I'm going to be focusing on a lot more, and it's probably going to be a shift in the channel too, where I'm going to do a lot more training. I want to get out and I want to take a lot more classes, and really try to master the weapons instead of just acquire them. So, I mean, don't worry. There's a lot of guns I haven't had a chance to review yet. There's still some out there I'm going to be picking up. So you'll still see unboxings and reviews on the channel. But as the year continues, and certainly on in the next year, I want to be out of the studio more. I want to be out, and I want to be training, and I want to be taking classes, and I want to be refining my grip and learning more and being more tactical, and increasing my preparedness a lot more than just increasing my collection. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, fam. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like I said, I don't want to make it seem like I don't shoot. I get out to the range, not as often as I like to, but certainly, every couple of weeks, and then I'll go on a good run where maybe I'll go a couple of times a week for a few weeks, and then maybe I'll fall off and won't go for a couple of weeks. And a lot of that has to do with I just have a busy day job schedule, and putting together and running this channel and growing the channel takes a lot of time too. But like I said, I want to kind of continue this evolution with my love affair with firearms and really committing myself to the training aspect of it. And so, to that extent, you guys, like I said, I think you're going to see a shift in the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot more shooting, a lot more training. I dropped one of my training videos, just a short, the other day, so you guys could actually see me shoot out at the range. But yeah, fam, I think that's going to be the direction we're going to go. All right. So, man, as always, I appreciate you guys, and take care of one another. Until next time I see you. Peace.